Hey y'all, welcome back to your soft spiritual space where we dive into receiving messages, revelations, and downloads from Holy Spirit to help us on our inner transformation journey. Listen, y'all, the enemy is mad, okay? I started to do this reading and literally my whole deck of cards fell on the floor. And I mean not just fell, it literally fell chaotically, okay? So I'm starting over. And listen, this is your reading for the month of April. Okay? Baby. Big mad. Okay? Again, this is not a tarot channel, and these are not tarot reading messages. These are messages strictly to guide you, direct you, and provide clarity before you can implement the change. Okay? To operate in your highest truth. Let's get started, y'all. Right, you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, consistency. Alright. Time. Mental thoughts. Of course, hate as always. Not sure why, but it's always here. Okay. Consistency, time, mental thoughts, hate. You hate that whatever you're working on is taking time. That's your mental thought right now. You're putting in consistency and you're wondering why it's taking so long. It's definitely triggering. Anything else? That's all right. You have some insecurities. Anything else? So this month, then we got finish here. All right. Let's see. Let's simplify these messages. So this month we got consistency, time, hate, mental thoughts, trigger, finish, insecurities. So far, whatever you're working on is going to be taking time and it's going to consume a lot of your mental thoughts. But you are going to be consistent, right? But you hate the fact that you suffer from some insecurities and you're easily triggered. Seem like you need to finish what you started. You feel like you're in a rush. You can definitely tell that for sure. Heavy. What's heavy? One thing I do feel like the energy is heavy for sure. Y'all, what did I just say at the beginning of this video? Crazy. What about pure? What is going on with pure? Right, pure chaos. Plant though. Maybe you need to finish planting this month. And I think that's what the problem is. You've been focusing, and that's why it's taking time. So you're thinking your seeds should be already growing. I know. And the crazy part is, y'all, it being 444. Well, 44. Facts came in reverse. So something is not true. Verify. Facts in reverse. This is okay. The chaos. The chaos is crazy. And I see why. But then you're at the bottom. All these emotions is within oneself. And that's why you have spiritual attacks too. See? Look at all this. But you were called. A lot of chaos on this in this month for you. This may not be for everybody. But a lot of emotions. And you saw what the first card was, right? Mental. Your thoughts are complete chaos right now. Oh, and it, okay. The spiritual attacks are planting the seeds within you. That's why facts is, thank you, Holy Spirit. That's why facts came in reverse. Because the spiritual attacks, the planting the seeds of anger, ugly. What else you had over here? That angry, ugly. And you had some other stuff too. Hate. Okay. All these were your thoughts that the spiritual attacks are planting. That's why they're not true. It's trying to cause chaos. Because you're called. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Insecurities also here. That's why I said be patient. Because this month the attacks are going to be heavy. But with finish here, they may be finishing up though. You may be in the experience of this all year. Right. Heavy. That's why. It's saying to remain calm during this. Yes. Now it's aligning. Now it makes sense. That's why. Because you feel the weight of the attacks. You feel the weight of the attacks heavier than you ever did before. And that's because you were called. Okay? You've been consistent. And I know. You're tired. You're tired of dealing with all this. I can tell that you're tired. The weight is heavy. I'm tired. It's going to finish up soon. That's why time and patience is here. You got to be patient. You got to be calm. And it's going to take time. Anything else, Holy Spirit? You need to know from the month of April. April's going to be a testing month for you. Yeah, it's not a race. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. This is something, and I think that's what it is. That's why patience time is also present, because you're trying to hurry through everything because you feel like the faster you go, the attacks won't be present. That's a lie. No matter what, if you keep, the spiritual attacks are going to come if you're moving fast or you're moving slow. Because the key thing is, you're called. You're not like everybody else. Anything else, Father? Self-mastery. You gotta start practicing the ability to control your emotions. And yes, you are dealing with spiritual attacks, but you are called. So you know how to handle spiritual attacks. Okay? This is just not a regular position for you. This is something that was divinely ordered for your life. So you know how to handle positions. That's why you have to gain the ability to control this month. Self-mastery is important for the month of April. Anything else, Father? And as you guys know, monthly readings will be longer than a normal. More clarification to help you, guide you, and direct you in the month. All right. Wisdom is necessary this month. You need to adapt it, which I feel like you already have, but it's telling you to lean into it, because for you to understand spiritual... Okay. Oh, sorry, camera moved. Fell on the floor. Small. What's small? Clarify small for me. What's small? What's small? Small move. Okay, so that's why wisdom is necessary, and why the ability to control is, because the move that you're going to be making is going to be small, right? Because you're still under attack. So this is why, and that's why you're trying to hurry but finish. You're trying to take big leaps. No, your moves are going to be small, right? Because you have to be protected of what you're building. It has to be secure, protected, grounded. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Any clarifying messages? Love. What about love? Is that something you gotta focus on this month? Okay. They flip out on the floor. You're gonna be disappointed with love this month as well. I'm sorry. And that's probably because everything you're currently going, the text don't just hit professionally. It hits personally and it hits spiritually. Okay? So you're gonna be disappointed about love. I'm not sure if you're in a relationship or not. Holy Spirit said the worst is over, because I asked to clarify worse, and worse is over. So it's gonna get lighter. Because you're currently feeling heavy, it's gonna get lighter. Unstable. Clarify unstable, Holy Spirit. I know your thoughts are unstable right now, but is it something outside of that? Race. Yeah, so it is your mental. And your thoughts are racing. That's why they're unstable. That's why calm was there. If you remember, calm was there. Alright, these monthly messages going to stay under 15, so let's get your final message. Let's see what Holy Spirit has for you. All right, your final message: life purpose, good fortune, right path. You are on the right path. You are doing what you need to do. It's just, again, when you are called, the road is never easy. It's never smooth. It's never soft. You're going to have attacks. You're going to have ups. You're going to have downs. You're going to have chaotic thoughts. You're going to have unstable emotions. This is why it's called for you to stay calm, stay patient, trust timing. But you're on the right path. Okay? This is your life purpose. That's why you were called. Okay? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, bye.